Hey folks, Skep VTuber back with another Duel Links video. I was gonna make a Suship video. Hopefully, what I've heard about, that being a new Duel Links ban list, addresses Tachyon, because spoiler alert, I played against Tachyon for that video, and it went about as well as you would have expected. So if Tachyon's banned, I could just include the other replays I had planned instead. Expectations, I don't expect anything to be hit barring exactly Tachyon. I don't really think Live Twin need a hit, especially because, like, even after a hit, I still think Tachyon's going to be better than everything, and I think that naturally lowers the power level of everything. So there's a matter of, like, are Konami going to hit the good decks that are just, like, okay? I don't think they necessarily will. I at the very least hope they won't, just because stuff like Tenyi doesn't need a hit, Live Twin doesn't need a hit. Zombie might need a hit exclusively if we're bringing Tachyon's power level down, but even then, outside of Shiranui and Maekashi, the power level of zombie decks is probably fine. Constellar might need a hit. Mostly just decks that are carried by consistency skills are what I think needs to be hit, just because the power level of decks in the game that use cards to win as opposed to skills to win are so fine. Like, I don't have a problem playing against Live Twin or Tenyi, for example, so I would like decks that are around that power level and lower to remain the same, and maybe have a couple hits to decks that are reliant on skills, or just, you know, make the skills less powerful. Let's take a look what the Forbidden Limited list. I don't think we're gonna see any hits to, like, older decks that are just okay, like Rockets. I wanted to do a response video to Mechlord's banlist prediction just because I thought it was bad, but I don't think we're gonna get a hit to Rockets unless there's some secret tech with Seifert that I don't know about. So let's take a look. Forbidden Limited implementation details. Oh man, I'm gonna be mad. Don't hit Live Twin. The deck is fine. Don't hit Tenyi. The deck is fine. Just, like, maybe put something on Constellars to 2, put something in Maekashi and Shiranui to 3 each, and put a ton of shit in Tachyon out back. Yep, Tachyon. Mechlord, you're a genius. This is like the only thing I thought Mechlord had right. But yeah, no, these have to go to 1. Shiranui Spirit Master to 1. That's so funny. Qian Spy to 1. That's so funny. I love all the dog shit cards that are just at 1. I don't know if this was for the FTK or not, but maybe this was definitely for the FTK. All right, so this is basically entirely what I wanted to see. No hits. I mean, we're at the 1 list, so obviously Live Twin wouldn't get hit to anything. But Tachyon, Coach King, Jeff, Coach McGurk, home movies reference. You know, Mechlord might be fringe, but he watches home movies, so he is possibly saved from original sin. Shiranui Spirit Master, this is like a dog shit card, but it's always been like okay in dueling. Special on a Seer Monster Hammer Graveyard, leave this field. If this card's banished, target one physical card, destroy it. This actually isn't bad, but it's very clearly weaker than the fucking Squire and definitely Solitaire. I think Solitaire and Unizombie are each going to have to go to 3, or maybe to 2 and 3. There's no way both of them can remain unlimited. They might be unlimited now, but in the future, they're going to be a problem. Qian Spy and Vengeful Servant for FTKs, and we all know what the other 2 are for. Let's move on! DDD Savant Thomas. Who the fuck is this guy? Eased. Okay, so this is an unhit. During your main phase, you can add 1 DDD Pendulum Monster extra deck to your hand. Damn, that's like Electromite. You can target 1 DDD card in your Pendulum Zone, destroy that card, and if you do, special summon 1 level 8 DDD monster from your deck. That's crazy. What the fuck? Okay, sure. Who the oh, there's his face. I was like, where the fuck is his head? But is this Thomas, or is this Thomas? Or is this Thomas and this is his friend? His roommate, his homosexual, heterosexual life partner. All right, limited 3. Live Twin Kiss-a-Kill. No, thank God. Shiranui Solitaire. Are these in... No, they're not in alphabetical order. Damn it! I was hoping that Shiranui being there means the live twins, or the evil twins are safe. Shiranui Solitaire, that was going to have to happen. No idea why they even put Unizombie in the game with this card, unlimited. Like, obviously that was going to be a problem, but it is what it is. I'm glad we have the option to play them in some combination because I like Unizombie and I like Solitaire. Galactic Spiral Dragon, yep, this will be given harder limitations so that cannot be played alongside multiple copies of Limit 3 cards. I'm hoping we get another Limit 3 to Tachyon. Oh, the Live Twins are fucking safe! VTuber sweep! VTuber sweep! Good ban list. I didn't need a huge list. Just because, like, my problem with Duel Links, you all know, it's the skills. I don't give a fuck about any of the boards that, like, the best decks are making. It's the vehicle at which they're accomplished is super unfun and boring and lame. And as a result, all the decks that use cards to win, that being, you know, Tenyi and Live Twin, and those are like the 2 best ones. I think there's another one that I'm forgetting that doesn't have like a dedicated consistency skill. skill, those are totally fine. Like the power level of the metagame prior to this mini box was super fine and healthy. Like my only problem is, again, people clicking the yellow button, but like Constellars are probably fine, as much as I don't like a skill that fucking busted. Mayakashi was probably fine. Shiranui has a card at 3, which probably isn't going to be enough on its own to curb the power of the deck. I'm expecting to see Unizombie or another Shiranui card on here before too long. And Tachyon, I don't know if this is enough, only one limit 3 card. Not being able to play Coach King Giant Trainer is huge, but I don't know how much I'm confident in not losing access to another 3 oven main deck will do to affect the deck. I think this will probably still be close to the best deck. Evils from Ouroboros, Condemn Witch, Cosmo Town, Mech Knight, Blue Sky, Lady Debug. Oh my god! I have no idea what Witch does. How many of this do I have? I have 2. That's very funny. If this makes Dark Lord playable, I'll dream ticket it. Fuck it, who cares? Cosmo Town, have 3 of this motherfucker. I might use my dream tickets on Cosmo. I'm not happy about it. Blue Sky to 3 is like the best unhit that could reasonably be expected to Mech Knights, because unlike Purple Nightfall, this card doesn't do anything for you going first unless you draw, you know, your very specific cards that put cards on your opponent's field, which we don't have anymore because Iblis at 3, as are the 2 Mech Knight, the purple and the emergency teleport. So Blue Sky to 3 isn't going to make the deck that much better. I think this was at 2, so I don't think the deck was going to play any limit 2 staples anyway, but you probably do play 3 Blue Sky now to go along with your 2 purple and 1 E-Telly. Lady Debug on limit is huge. Is it? Was this at 2? If it's at 2, then it doesn't matter. You get a third Debug in Salamangreat. The deck definitely wasn't consistent enough. Salamangreat's problems extend exclusively to its low power level, not its lack of consistency, and Debug won't really heighten that, but I mean, I'm happy to see this card off the list. Condemn Witch, no idea what this card does. I don't even know what shit Illswarm does as far as like using limit 1s, so, you know, cool. I don't think this is gonna matter. Condemn Witch, I have no idea what the hell this card even does. Like, I know it searches quick play spells, but like, does that do anything for the decks you want to be playing this in? I have no idea. You can tribute this card special summon level 4 fairy type monster from your deck. That's like the main thing, but I have no idea if there's anything that we really want for that, because I mean, I haven't really been paying attention. I've been half asleep for the past 8 months. Cosmo Town, very happy about that. I hope Cosmo's like good and playable. That's a lie. I don't hope Cosmo's good and playable because I don't want to have to out Dark Destroyer. But like everything outs Dark Destroyer these days. That is really all my thoughts on the list. I don't want to go in depth because like I haven't been playing this game as competitively as I've been wanting to, just because I haven't been enjoying the game. But I'm back tentatively. Tachyon, Transmigration, and Giant Trader getting shot definitely means I don't need to worry about showcasing Tachyon for my Suship video, so how fucking exciting is that? Spirit Master to 1 is funny. Solitaire to 3 is necessary. Would have maybe liked to see one more thing at 3, but I am a big fan of overhitting shit that's tier 0, because if it is overhit and Tachyon doesn't do fucking anything after the hit, you can loosen them. I would rather not have to deal with another 2 months of this shit being way better than anything else, just slightly worse than it was before. So that is my response to the list. Overall, I'm a lot happier with it than I expected. I have no idea why people were expecting like rockets to be fucking hit just because the deck is playable and old. Like, I got news for you, Magnet Warriors was rogue for 5,000 years. So like, your old tier 5 deck is going to be just fine. Rockets is not getting hit in the near future unless some weird Dragon Link shit is discovered with like Seyfert, which I don't think it will be. See you all whenever I see you all, possibly in the Suship video. Mwah! Bye-bye!